Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm gonna show you how to create the illusion of a building or an object that moves at 360, rotates at 360 degrees. And if you do such an object or a house or whatever you wanna do, you can edit it in a video and loop it so it looks like it keeps rotating over and over again. So for that I'm gonna go first at level 1 and I'm gonna create some guidelines using the detail line. DL is the shortcut on the keyboard, and I'm gonna create two diagonal lines like so. And the purpose of these two lines is to find the center of the structure. And after that I can go back to detail line and then create a circle starting from the middle of the structure. Let's say I just want to find the center of the structure. I don't care about the concrete slab. And now I'm going to create a circle like so. Then I'm going to go to the line. I'm still in the detail line section, and I'm going to create a vertical line from the middle of the building or the center of the building all the way to the bottom of the circle, and I'm going to extend it to the top. And then again I'm going to press DL for detail line on the keyboard and create a horizontal line, and I'm going to extend it all the way to the other side. Once I'm done with that, I can delete these two diagonal lines because now I know where the center of the building is. I'm going to select these two lines, the vertical and the horizontal one, press RO on the keyboard for rotate. I'm going to check copy. The center of rotation is already placed in the middle. And then I'm gonna click here and move it to a 45-degree angle. Okay, once we've done that, I'm gonna go to camera and I'm gonna select walkthrough. Here you have to keep in mind that you have the offset, which is the distance from level 1 or the eye level, let's say, which is set to 5 feet and 6 inches. You guys can set it up at any time you place a point. So for example, I start with 5 feet and 6 inches. I'm gonna zoom in. And the key, if you wanna loop this video, the key is to try and zoom in as much as you can for the first and the last frame. The other ones are not that important, but if you don't wanna have glitches in the video, you need to try to be as precise as you can with the first frame and the last frame. So I'm gonna zoom in as much as I can, and then I'm gonna click here at the intersection of these two lines. So right about here. Then I'm gonna zoom out. It's gonna take a while, or I can press double click on the middle scroll mouse. Okay, and now these intersections are not that important. You can try and be as precise as you want with these two as well, but for saving time, I'm just gonna be not so accurate, let's say. And these 2 points are set at 5 feet and 6 inches. Let's say now I wanna set up a camera level for 7 feet. So I'm gonna select the offset and press 7. Revit knows 7 means 7 feet. And then I'm gonna place it here. And like I said, if you wanna be more accurate, you can zoom in more and find the exact spot of the intersection. And then one here. And then another one right here. And let's say now for the next frame we wanna drop to 6 feet. I'm gonna place it right here. One more here. And then we're gonna have one more right here. And for the last one, if you guys remember, we started with the eye elevation of 5 feet and 6 inches. And like I said, try to zoom in as much as you can and match it with this starting point. And I'm gonna press right here. Now I'm gonna press escape on the keyboard and double click on the scroll mouse and this is gonna be a walkthrough. It's just that we're not facing the building. As you can see, this triangle and this line shows us that we're facing that direction, and for that I can go on edit walkthrough, and now once I press edit walkthrough I can increase the range visibility, and then I can drag this pink circle and make the camera, let's say, face the building. And like I said, try to the first frame, this is actually the last frame, try to match it with this line. Okay, and then I'm gonna go previous keyframe and I'm gonna do the same. You don't have to do the range view again because all the range views for this walkthrough are already determined, and you guys can do all this for all the keyframes. You don't have to do it for all we have 300 frames in this video. You don't have to do it for each one of them. You just need to do it for the keyframes. All the other ones will be adjusted automatically, and I'm gonna fast forward for the other ones. Okay, so this is the last keyframe, and like I said, the last one in the first, actually this is the first one, and like I said, the last and the first one should be as precise as possible to make, if you want to loop the video, to make it look better. Like I said, right now we have 300 frames. If we want to change that, I can press right here and I can, let's say, change it to 600 frames, and I want to have 30 frames per second. Now I'm going to press apply, OK. And in order to see how it looks like, here in the project browser I have a new section called walkthrough. This is walkthrough 1 we just made, and as you can see, we cannot I can modify this crop region, and now I can press edit walkthrough and press play, and now I'm gonna see how the video is gonna look like. And as you can see here, it gets higher because we set up the offset level 7 feet. Okay, so after I've seen what we have, I realized that we have to make the crop region a little bit bigger. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna select all the walls for this project, select all instances in entire project, and the rooftop, which is actually a plywood, and I'm gonna press right click on the mouse and then hide in view elements. Let's say we want to make a presentation for some students how a framed shed should look like. After that, now I can set up here to consistent colors. Then I'm going to graphic display options, check the smooth lines anti-aliasing, press apply, OK. And then here to the sun path, I'm gonna go to sun settings, and I'm gonna set it up to summer solstice still, and maybe 14, which is 2 p.m. Press apply, OK. And if you want, you can do the shaded option as well. And then after I done that, I'm gonna select the crop region, and I'm gonna press size crop, and right now it's set to 8 feet 11/16 of an inch. I'm gonna check scale and set it up to, let's say, 26 inches, sorry. Press apply, OK. Because if you leave it at 8 inches, then the quality or the depth per inch is gonna be very low. Maybe it's gonna look good on a mobile phone, but if you play it on a computer screen or something like that, you're not gonna have a very good quality. And then after I'm done with that, I'm gonna go to File, Export, Image and Animations, select Walkthrough, And here at visual style, I'm gonna look for consistent colors, because that's what we wanted to do. And here it says zoom to 55% of actual size. I'm gonna set it up to 100%, and that's gonna be 2497 on 1643. Total time is gonna be 20 seconds. I'm gonna press OK, and I'm gonna name it 360 loop. I can press save, and I'm not gonna do full frame uncompressed because this is not recognized by all video players, so I'm gonna use Microsoft Video 1, and here you can select the compression quality. We're gonna leave it 100, and now I'm gonna press OK, and it's gonna take a while depending on what kind of computer you have or what kind of resources your computer has and performance. But now I'm gonna fast forward because it's gonna take quite a lot. Okay, so once you're done, this is what you're supposed to have, and you can use a video editor to loop it and make it spin over and over again, go round and round. And you can also set up, if you go in this walkthrough, you can also in the properties set up the rendering settings. So if you go edit, you can set it up to, let's say, high, and then you can set up exterior just like you do a regular rendering, and set up the time of the year, the date, and everything else. And you can even set up the background, or you can create your own background. And then after you press OK, when you go to File, Export, Image and Animations, Walkthrough, and here you can do rendering. But this is gonna take you a very long time. So if you have a monster computer with high performances, maybe it's not gonna take that long. And if you want, you have here frame ranges, so you can start from 1 to 100. And maybe if you work on a project with more people and you have more computers, somebody can make 1 to 100, and then somebody else can make 101 to 200, 201 to 300, and so on. And then you put them all together, and that might save you a little bit of time. It might even take like 24, 36, 48 hours, depending on how complex the project is and how many details you have and what's the video quality you set up. So that's it for this video. I'll see you soon on another video. Take care, be safe, and thank you for watching. Bye bye.
I hope that it will help you to do a better job.